Question. How many of you feel comfortable sharing your phone's password with your partner?
All right, well, let's hop into it right now. Hey, y'all, thank you for checking out today's video. My name is Brandon.
I'm Vonna.
And we are going to be breaking this down. I mean, this is something that is pretty common in 2025.
Even before, that sharing of the password.
Well, I mean, let's get into it. Like, why? Let's look at it from both perspectives. Why is it a big deal, and why maybe it's not a big deal, right? Like, so what are your thoughts on that initially?
Okay, so I would say initially, the thought of having a password on the phone may have been uneasy. I like the way that you approached it. Before you put a password on your phone, you was like, I'm gonna put a password on my phone. It was like a specific app that he had to use, and it required that the phone have, it's like a security, so like a password. And then he just told me like basically stating that he wasn't trying to hide anything, but the phone needed a password. So I was like, oh, okay. I mean, that's fine. But younger days, I'd be like, what you trying to hide?
See, but that's what I'm saying though. Like, you got to look at it from, we're in a different part in our relationship.
Yeah.
Now, at 18 when we met, you probably wasn't getting no passwords from me.
I couldn't even hold his phone.
I was just a different stage of, we had just met. I mean, I think it's a couple things. I think it's, you got to build trust.
Yes.
And with trust also comes respect.
Yes.
Because if I trust you, then there shouldn't be any reason why we can't share that. But also, if you respect me, you shouldn't want to be in my phone.
Yes.
Snooping for stuff.
Yes.
So it's kind of a two-way street.
Yes. We both have passwords on our phones. How we are able to still access each other's phone is we just made our passwords the same.
Made them the same. Yeah. So and with that, like I said, we're in a different place in life. So it's not like, if anything, the amount of trust that you have in me gives me additional trust in you. And what I mean by that is, like, I'm in an industry, I'm in real estate. So I work with a lot of different people. I have a lot of people texting me and calling me, and a lot of them are women. Some of them are single women. So it's like, that just comes with the business. So if she was nagging me all the time, like, who is that on your phone? Like, it would affect the business. It would affect our relationship.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, our relationship as well. Yep.
So it's a lot of different things that go into that. So knowing, like, I've seen her, pass me the phone for different people, you know what I'm saying? Like, and not without questions, or you need me to leave, you got it? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
I do. I'm like, you need me to leave? Like, when he has a call, he said, like, I got a call at such and such time. I was like, oh, you need me to leave?
Yeah.
Like,
and it's cool. I mean, because I think we've built that up, and that takes time. It doesn't just happen right away. So because somebody may not be ready to have that kind of transparency, doesn't mean they're cheating either.
Yeah.
It might just take time.
And also, having the password doesn't mean that you should be going through their phone. Like, I don't have any urge to be like, ooh, what is he doing? Like, that's not a thought that crosses my mind. If anything, if I need his phone, it's usually to find my phone, because
that's so true.
Most of the time, I don't even know where my phone is at.
I love it.
Like, seriously, like that. Most of the time, it's either that, or I want to send like a picture he took of us or the kids.
Oh, I say, what pictures you sending? Wait a minute. Hold up. What you sending me? Oh
my gosh.
I need a password. But yeah, no. Just, I'm sorry, y'all. I digress. But yeah, it's a situation where over time that trust has been built, that respect has been built, because it takes both of them.
Yes.
Because the same thing, like I have no desire to see what's going on in her phone. Like, I know she's sprung. So
Yes. Or whatever he says.
it is not whatever I say. I wish. No, but it's all good. It's just a balance.
Yes, yes. Also, like going along with the privacy thing, and should you still have privacy in your relationship? Some things, you would want to keep private, and like example, like when you're having conversations with your friends and they share something that they don't necessarily want you to just be sharing with everybody,
right?
That's like a level of privacy that you would
want to keep private.
Yeah, you want to keep private,
and I respect that.
Yeah, like I don't be trying to be all up in his phone and his conversations.
Yeah.
With his friends and seeing like, oh, what they talking about.
Yeah,
that's like boundaries. Like because you're still an individual. You have other individual relationships
that you want to keep strong.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's not like a secrecy thing. Like you're having a private conversation with some other girl or guy that's not respectful of your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't have those conversations, mostly with my homegirls, my mom, my sister. Like those are most of my. I'm not like trying to sneak around and having some personal conversation with some random dude on social media.
Yeah. Like
no, I respect. My marriage, my relationship, our friendship,
all that,
everything.
All that. Yeah, so it's and it's a beautiful thing when you get to that level too. And it takes work.
It does.
It's not easy. It does not come right away.
Them teenage years, early 20s, when you like trying to figure out. I ain't really ready to settle down. I want to see what's out there.
But you know what? That's gonna be another video we need right now. Like, should you be settling down at 18?
Yeah.
I think we have a very unique situation. How we, grew throughout our relationship, but it's times are different. Yeah.
And we had some bumps at 18 where we
why you put an emphasis on bumps?
I
hear you. I hear you.
But yeah, I would say I don't know about 18 settling down. You finally became an adult.
Yeah, quote unquote.
Yeah, and you you don't have to necessarily follow your parents' rules. You want to see what's out there. You want to become your own person, see what you like, what you don't like. And it's challenging when you're in a relationship. I'll say that when you are wanting to be in a committed relationship, but then you're like, I still want to have fun my way. So yeah.
I hear you. So it's definitely it's gonna be different for everybody.
Yeah.
There's no like one right answer. You kind of gotta feel what's going on in your relationship, and how do you guys communicate with each other too? That's also gonna play a huge role. Mm-hmm. So it's a process. You gotta have grace.
Yeah, you do, and I can understand that if it would be more challenging to trust your partner having a password if that trust has been violated in some way in the past.
Right.
So
that too.
Yeah. You got to work extra hard to want to do that.
You got to put some overtime in on that for sure. So, but if that relationship is worth fighting for and you guys are both willing to do the work to rebuild that trust, then maybe it's worth it.
Yeah. And, like make it like us. Make it like simple. It's almost like we don't have a password on our phones because they're the exact same password. So it's like, if that is a concern, do something like that. It'll just take away all those issues. Absolutely. Not all of them, but it'll make the transition to having a password on your phone much easier, because people be stealing phones, and then you got all this personal information on your
Yeah.
phone. It's almost like if you don't have a password on your phone, wow.
I mean, not only that, I mean, you know, with DocuSign and stuff like that, somebody got your phone, your email, like you mess around and sign your life away. You didn't even know it. So you gotta really, like, I just think, you gotta have, it's a privacy thing, as far as like your own, personal privacy. But then with you and your partner, your spouse, or whatever, it's a respect and it's a trust.
Yes. So like if your partner does open up and share their password with you, don't violate it. Don't be like going through their phone while they're sleeping or if they're in the shower or something like that.
Because you're gonna mess that trust up, and you're gonna wish you didn't even know the password.
Yep.
So
you're gonna find something that you didn't want to see. No,
oh man, but that's our perspective on it. We want to hear from y'all. What do you think about having a password on a phone? Is that something that you approve of, or sharing that password with your spouse?
Yeah, like sharing the password. Like, how would is that something that you would do? You go ahead, leave it in the comments. We would love to know. Yeah.
And if you're against it, share us in the comments down below. We want to know why. We want to interact with y'all. Let us know why you don't feel comfortable sharing your password with your partner.
And it could be a number of things. So
it definitely can. And we get it. We're not judging nobody.
Nope.
We're just trying to give you different perspectives, and then you got to do what's best for you.
We've been in different stages.
Yeah. And we're still growing.
Yeah.
And we're still growing. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for today, y'all. I appreciate y'all. If you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe. We appreciate it. We're going to continue to grow the content on the channel.
Yes. And turn on the notifications so y'all can see when we drop a new video.
Right. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.